All right, what's going on, good people? Rudy Monroe, Miss Davis. You talk too much. I ain't gonna be quiet though. Oh, Shona, my favorite Pisces. What's going on? The frequency chemist, Royal Blue, Black Karma, Edna, Adelia Garcia. Hey, KB, superstar, Kimmy K, Latasha Ashcraft. Net one love. There we go. Check us out. Check us out. Check us out. Check us out. Everybody, check us out. Everybody, come on. Check it out. All right, I'll stop. I won't do it no more. Check us out. Tori, I'm new here. So excited. Well, then, welcome. Violet Carson, how you doing? Antonique XO, Prime Time. Yo, what's up? Tez, always cool to see Tez, y'all. All right. King Q. Dribble. Everybody, what y'all think about that story? I'm gonna listen to the comments while I get to talking, man, because we get to blabbing and gabbing. What y'all think about that story? Oh, I got the Carolinas with me, boy. Y'all, Carolinas rock with me strong. Now, Tyke, explain. Explain what? You talk too much. I was. Oh, it was very powerful. It was sad. I know these spook. I don't know how to make them. I ain't trying to make them sad, y'all. It's just it. I went through it. That's what I went through. That's what I went through. Y'all see, I was crying. Listen, every time I look at him, I cry with him. Half of the time because the shit is. This is my life, man, and that shit wasn't. A kid shouldn't have to go through nothing like that. What I went through, the emotional abuse, the spiritual torture, the singing ghosts and goblin. I I grew up knowing. I'm growing up knowing a grown ass man knowing that I went to school with my dead uncle. That the dude that I thought was cool, that I thought was a friend, is a reincarnation of my dead uncle. And then live to be 21, then live past 21, 22. That shit is traumatizing up here. And then to know that was your mama twin brother, and so let me explain to you guys why it was so painful for me as I was recording this, and I had to cut out a lot of parts. That's why you see a lot of air parts in it. Uh, I always wish my mama would treat me well, and I could talk about this shit. I'm in therapy healing myself. I told you I want to be a whole man. I don't want to be a half a man no more. I want to be all put together for whoever God gonna, well, y'all know what it is. Whatever God put in my path, I need to be whole for that. So, so I can talk about it. So growing up, I used to always wish my mama treated me better. I'm like, damn, I'm a good kid, make good grades. I shouldn't be getting fucked over like this. And got to high school and met Sylvester, and the man treated me good. He could fight for me because I ain't get no hands till I was in 11th grade because I was a nice dude till I got into the 11th, 12th grade. Dope boy status, gang banging energy. Bitch, now I know I got some muscle and I could touch it if I got to. Prior to that, I was a sweet person, sweet kid, always abused and shit by people. So he was there to take up for me and shit. So and it kind of think about it, if that was my mama twin, just like Cara said, which I never thought of, maybe he was offsetting all the energy my mama was doing, all the bad shit and how my mama mistreated me. Maybe her twin that they gave up would have balanced her ass out, and she would have been a whole person, and she could have treated me like somebody, like a son. So yeah, so when I was recording, I was tearing up a little bit, man, because Sylvester did treat me like somebody. Was he? Yeah, he back in the day at 2 years old. So KB at 2 years old, babies were born crazy back then in the turn of the century type shit. I don't turn of the century. I can't take this call right now. I'm so sorry, darling. Give me a second. Um, so back in the day, back early in depression and all that shit, I don't know the time, but when babies were born with affliction, people couldn't take care of, so they would give them to the orphanariums and orphanariums and shit like that. And when they get to the orphan people, baby just go away. But he was so deformed from what I'm hearing. I don't think he would live because my mama died at like 60 some years old. I'm in high school. I mean, I'm a grown ass man, so I don't think I just think his soul went into another body. Yeah, my mama used to say all the time, I had a twin. She used to say it, but I did blow it off like, just don't hit me today, mama, or just don't curse me out or kick me out your house. She could have said, I ate a blow pop yesterday. I would have been like, okay, that's good, mama. I just wanted to fly on the radar around that crazy ass woman. So yeah, she used to say it. I used to hear her say it. Auntie them used to say it. Uncle Dallas used to say it. Everybody used to say she had a twin, and she used to always like, "I had a twin. I was supposed to be a twin. I had a twin." She used to say shit like that. But coming up, she used to say it. But then I'm in school, hanging out with what I feel is my mama twin brother, and we was like this. People, stranger shit doesn't happen. I'm just letting you know the shit happened to me. I can see my eyes getting back clear again. Woo. When I get to crying, when I get all sad, them bitches turn red. When they turn red, I can see them whitening up, y'all. I got the squintiest fucking eyes. Jamaica, what Jamaica say? He was your earthly angel walking with you and protecting you. He had to be. He had to be. This is a rather touching story. Thank you, Kay. It's a lot that happened in your childhood. A lot did happen. Suda. He almost was like your twin too. Yeah, because we looked alike as little kids, as the little baby, and you know how they show you old photo Polaroids of you when you were small. We looked very much alike. It's just that he was deformed and I came out virtually fucking perfect. Close up. I'm just being a jackwagon, y'all. Don't mind me. I got problems. Shavy Brown. What up, Pete? I'm just stopping in to say hello. I'm about to listen to the story. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. Coco Bunny, Mickey one. So that pick at the end was him. Yeah, I know that was an AI generated pick. And I just went through like 13 of them to see can I get the closest one to how I think he should look. But the facial features was very much his when I had the AI created. So yeah, and then I asked it to create a dilapidated sanitation hospital behind it, and they did pretty good. So that was my vision in my head of what he would be looking like as a 6, 7 year old boy in front of the sanitarium, And I said, and I called it Sylvester's wish because at 2 years old he didn't give a chance to give up, and who know how long he survived back there at that hospital. And let's say he probably always wished I could have grew up, I could have had a life, and spirit couldn't do it right then. But let's say he died on that property and his soul was reincarnated in some other cat by the name of Sylvester, and he had to live a life, got raised off the property and went to school, and my energy was in such a bad wreck back then. He probably like, this is family, let me clutch on to him and show him some love. And that energy. Purple Lover 77. Hey, how you doing? This one made me think of all the dying love I had and all this happened to me at the age of 10 years old. I'm telling you, man, Hey, listen, the stories I'm telling you guys, it ain't just isolated to me in my hood and my world. It happened to you guys. Y'all just ain't unlocked the memory yet. Y'all just ain't unlocked the shit. Y'all just ain't seeing the shit that happened. I'm telling you, it's some one of these stories relating to you, 100%. Happy birthday to you, grandbaby. So the new person's body he attached to had the same name. Yeah, yeah. Unless and so now okay, now I'm finna speculate. This is not true. This is me speculating. I want to say this because what I'm finna say, I don't want y'all to say this shit finna get off the rails spooky. But this is not true. This is just something I think happened. Now, I think when somebody was exploring that building, those people that was getting hurt, crippled, falling down that elevator shaft, or people that went back there ghost hunting, or the homeless people that used to go back there, the homeless kids used to go back there to smoke weed and shit. I think one of them went back there, me, my belief, and y'all just see how far fetched it is. I think one of them that went back there probably died of a heart attack, overdose, something that left the body intact. And I think that body was there in the spirit of Sylvester, my uncle, got into one of those people's bodies and utilized it to go to school, get an education, to live a life. This is what I'm thinking. It could happen, people. Because I know he died on that property. Grandma gave him up on that property, and people was getting hurt and falling down the elevator shaft, bit by snakes. Homeless people was camping out back there. They got a women's shelter. They got a government building all the way to the back of the bitch. You drive to the dead end of the motherfucker. It's a government building with a fence around it and a government tag. Do not enter. It's some and it's like nothing's back there. It's a fucking ghost trap, man. A killing field. Don't fucking know. It's a weird fucking area. I go back there to do spell work at times. Up closer though. Are you at the point to where we can get at least two stories a week, which will also help give you it help you in the algorithm? I don't know if I'm at that point, man. I'm still busy trying to write this book. I'm writing some books, man. So I'm trying to focus on that. Keep in mind I'm in class and I'm writing books. And well, it may be I may be able to because again, my readings done slowed down. Nobody's purchasing readings on the other channel too much. I still got the faithful few and all that stuff there. And again, I tell people don't purchase these damn things every week. I don't need the money. Even if I go flat broke, with Spirit ain't gonna let me. I mean, I'm not gonna pimp you guys. So if you book it and you don't need it, I'm gonna say get your money back because God gonna make a way. But since I'm not gonna be having so many readings coming in, I may be able to give uh two stories a week. But right now it's still at one because I'm writing this book and I gotta keep things going with different projects. Did she ever tell you if she ever visited him at the hospital when he was little? No, she did not visit him at the hospital when he was little. She like gave up the baby and the hospital got it. Once you back in the day, once you give up the baby, you don't get to go back and see it. It's like that, y'all. Those people who gave up the babies back in the depression and all them years when shit was hard, you don't get them babies back. They take them babies and they let them stay in that sanitary, run tests on them, do whatever, abuse them, all that stuff. I keep, I've heard of it today, the movie Beloved, but since they saying they up there screwing up a retarded girl, I don't want to watch that type of shit. Your penis may not work no more. I'm straight. I don't want to see anybody abusing any people without falco fucking teeth. It's disgusting. So I know it's a movie. I just don't want to watch it. What about my mama? Jamaica Bostic. What about my mama? K still. K, you cold, boy. K cold with it. K laughing. K cold. He say, listen, just watch the little retarded girl get fucked, man. It's a movie. K, you cold. You cold, sister. Do you know anything about your grandma's mother? I know everything about Miss Hattie. Her name was Hattie Mae. I ain't gonna tell y'all her last name, but yeah, I know a lot about Hattie. I never watched Beloved, traumatized and violence, and it will make me physically sick. Jesus, I'm definitely not fucking watching it. Slim Clark, Forrest Gump didn't have shit on. You know what, Slim Clark? If it wasn't hell, yo ass would go there, boy. Slim Clark, you been good the past couple weeks, man. What she had to do with it is said in the story. You saying my mama or my grandmama? Because my mama had something to do with that energy too. I think I did say in the story I tell y'all how my mama played in the factor with her twin brother Sylvester on that property. You said in the story to remind you of what your my mom. All right. So Slim Clark, barring you making fun of my pain, Slim Clark, that motherfucker cold. I love it, man. Listen, I love when y'all throw them jokes at me, man. It make me feel good. I like the shit talking. So y'all don't think I'm getting upset over it. I love the shit talk, y'all. Uh not Hattie Megan Sylvester. Oh, before we get into telling Miss McCray, what's going on with Hattie Megan Sylvester? You say you really freaking out now. What the hell going on? I can read now. I don't got my glasses. I'm close up to this bitch. So tell me before I tell the story how my mom played into this. I'm looking because now you got me fucking scared. What Purple Lover said got people laughing. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know. But as long as y'all talking about screwing the retarded person, we ain't watching it. Me and my brain gonna stick to picking at people. Rural Blue, my cousin is professional dancer, and he was in the dancing. They talking about movies. Damn, they had a musical in the bitch too. The name of my husband and his mother. Oh, okay. The chain get loose. The chain get loose. Y'all, hey, I'm related to Miss McCray now. Miss McCray, we kinfolk, we cousins, brothers and sisters and shit. You part of the family. That's crazy. My great grandma named Hattie Mae. Your husband mama named Sylvester, and my uncle named Sylvester. Okay, this is crazy. You had to watch this. You had to watch this. Start looking at your family tree. Look at that. You got me pulling my ear and shit. I'm all scared and shit. I do like this. When I get scared, I cover both ears. So if y'all ever see me do this in a reading, that means I'm scared. I'm just holding it in. But if I cover each one of my eyes, that means I'm stressing. I got triggers from growing up, how to suppress them. But okay. uh, all right. So here we go. Now, the way my mama played into that. So, and this is gonna be another story. So we get two. We're gonna get another spooky one inside of here. So, also back there right now, back in the day, I don't think it's there now. So back in, y'all know I got a yarn. I promise I'm not tired, y'all. That's just me reliving these shits. It's spiritual. Uh, so now back in the day, you would get on bus 20 or bus 25 to go back there. People who didn't have transportation, we would take public transportation back there. And back there on that long old road inside the Sunnyland facility, because it's a big property. The hospital set off in the back between this road where the bushes are growed up real high. Well, back there in that area, there was the food stamp building. And, me and my mom, and we would catch the bus to go back there to get, food stamp when my mom was on government assistance after she got off crack cocaine in 1984. 85 and shit, they were giving people food stamp, and that's when they was in the book, y'all. That one, that card shit. This was, you have to rip them bitches out, the purple, the brown, the green, and the red. So we would go back there. Mama would go back there and get the food stamps from the office, and they also had the WIC office back there. So we would go get the free cereal, the free cheese, the free milk and shit like that. The King's vitamin cereal. Y'all know them bitches that cut the roof of your mouth. So we would get them bitches, right? So when I used, now I'm like 7, 8 years old, and I'm riding with mom and them back down the city bus. I was a traveling buddy because everybody else was with their dads or with they with aunties and shit. So I'm stuck at home with mom because it is what it is. That's why she got to fuck me up so much. Uh, so as me and mom get on the bus and we go back there and shit, mama used to always sit up there and say, "I hate this area." She be like, "Listen, let's not waste no time. Let's go in here and get this shit done, and so we can get back on the bus, and you will have to wait in front of the thing because the bus stop right there. You have to wait, and the bus came every hour back in the day, not every like 20 minutes like it do now. So we'll go there and she'll be like, "I hate this place," and she'll grab me and she'll hold me real tight, and she will always tell me not to let her hand go, and she would drag me across across the parking lot to get to the big gray building, the government building that was there that gave the food stamps and the WIC and shit. So every time mama would come there, she would always be looking around, like she would always be looking around. And it was crazy. She would always look around, and she just had this uneasy feeling. So again, I'm not knowing shit. I'm just a jit. And she dragging me and did so. One day, as I was going, I had to tie my shoes. So I say, "Mama, I gotta tie my shoes. I'm gonna break my neck. I'm a little jit." And so she didn't want me to tie my shoes, and she kept on like pulling me. So my shoe came off my foot. So when the shoe came off the foot, I knew she would beat my ass because she was kind of prone to violence. So I ain't say nothing. I just let her get me all the way in the building, and she was like, "Boy, where your fucking shoe?" And I'm like, and I pointed, and she was like, "It's out there." And I'm like, "Yes, man." And she like gave me about 3 or 4 slaps on the head. "Boy, you should have said pop, pop." And I'm like, so one of the dudes in there, like he was like not a security guard, but he was just one of the dudes that had the janitor. He had all them keys on his ass, and he was like, and he was really mean to the little welfare recipient people. An asshole of a nigga. I still remember his stupid ass. He retired from that dumb shit. So he would be like, "Go on out there and get that boy goddamn shoe." You say, "Y'all ain't got no money to be buying new shoes. Walk your ass on out there." And he'll sit up there and I'll hold the door. And he'll sit up there with his hand crossed like this, with his back against the door. So my mama told me, "Wait by the door." She said, "Don't you walk your ass out here." Cool. I'm waiting by the door with my little big coat on and shit. Cause it was cool. Mama, like, she walked out there real fast to get the shoe. So when mama went out there to get the shoe, she bends down, pick up the shoe, and she's looking towards to her right, towards where the road lead to the back of the sanitarium where it used to be and shit, right? Well, it was still there, but at that time, but it was just dilapidated. And she would just be looking back there like she bend down and she pick up the shoe and she like, so she picking up the shoe real slow. So once she get the shoe, she put it in her purse. I remember it like it was yesterday. She put it in her purse, and when she turned around to move, she just froze. I mean, and she was like in one spot the whole fucking time. And this freak froze like the glitch in the Matrix froze. Like it wasn't no hair wasn't moving. It was like a computer glitch, people. I'm telling. Maybe with my young kid brain looking at this shit, that's how I remember it with my old brain now. She froze like a computer. She had put the shoe in her purse and she put her hand and she just froze just like this. And while she was froze, she was in mid-turn, but you could tell her head was still turned that way, but her body was turned this way. And she was just looking over there at that road, and she just was froze. And only thing I hear, I'm looking at mama not moving. I'm looking at the man at the door like this, and he was like, "Hurry up, hurry the fuck up, hurry the fuck up, get your ass on in here, letting the AC out." Mama wasn't responding. So then he said, "Oh, you want to play dumb, huh?" So he grabs me and he pushes me out the door. Get with your goddamn mama. Y'all let you in when you get your sense back. So he pushed me outside. My mama told me, do not go outside. Stay in the building. The coward ass nigga pushed me out the motherfucking door. So here you go, snotty nose, little chubby ass little kid with a big ass winter coat on. I'm telling y'all how I look. I was not attractive back then. A cute little chubby kid, but not attractive. Pushed me out there. So after he pushed me out there and the door closed, boom. That's when mama jumped out of her trance. And she looked at me and she looked at the door and she looked back over there. And my mama, that's the first time I seen my mama run. So my mama ran. She ran and she scooped me in her arms and she picked me up. And she went to the door. Boom, 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 boom. Open the door, stupid bitch. Motherfucker, why you put my boy out? Why you do that? So they finally let mama in. So mama got in and she sat me down in the chair and she threw my shoe, told me to put on the shoe. And she was arguing with the dude, with the security guard janitor man at the fucking food stamp office when they were back there. So she was like, you don't touch my son. You don't do that shit, you piece of shit. So now they wasn't going to give mama the food stamps or no WIC or nothing, no WIC checks or nothing. So he was like, calm your ass down and you won't get nothing. I'll put your ass out and they'll make them reschedule your appointment. So now mama had to humble herself, right? So now she not mad at me. This is the first time my mama treated me motherfucking good, y'all. Cause my mama was like giving me hugs and kisses and shit and rubbing my face, making sure I wasn't sweaty. She adjusted my clothes and make sure the coat was fitting me right and zipped me up and shit before we went back in the cold. Mama treated me real good that day. I mean, I could remember that bitch like it was yesterday. So she shut up and shit and she waited. She went back there. We got the food stamps and all that shit. She got the WIC checks and such on and such on. So we had to walk back out there and get on the bus. My mama did not let my hand go. I ain't gonna cry because I want to cry. I want to cry, y'all. I'm gonna hold it in. I'm gonna hold it in. I want to. This. I got so many problems, y'all. Why y'all like me? I had a fucked up childhood. But either way, I'm back. So mama like treated me good. She held my hand real tight and she was like very comforting as we walked across that parking lot to get to the bus bench where we had to sit. So when we sat down at the bus bench, mama even put me on her lap and she just held me like this and she was rocking and she was singing that song that our family song again is Upper Yonder or Over Yonder. I think it's Upper Yonder where my Jesus live or Over Yonder where my Jesus live. We always say Over Yonder, but I think the actual technical song is Upper Yonder. So she was just rocking me over yonder where my Jesus live. I'm gonna rest from all of my labors over yonder where my Jesus live. This old world is not my home. I didn't come here to stay. Oh man, I'm finna cry, y'all. All right. I can tough it out. I'm a man about this shit. I've been to counseling today. Let me finish. So, Mama rocking me, singing the song, all that shit on the property. So when the bus finally come, Mama is really putting me on the bus first, and she get me on the bus and shit like that. And as she get me on the bus, she cover my eyes, and she put my eyes into her chest, and she's like, "Don't look." So now when the bus come, it has to take you around close to the street to where you could walk off the back road and see the little dilapidated sanitarium. The bus would have to spin you around and come back. But she never let me, when the bus went, every time we went back there, she would always like put my head in her chest and cover my eyes and stuff in, until we got off the property. And then she would take her hand off me and then we'll go back home and then she would treat me good for like 1 or 2 days and then the anger and the abuse would start. But every time we went back there on that property, mama would be very cautious and protective of me. So that's how my mama played into that property, y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me. What's going on, Dorian? Lekis. I don't know how to say that name. Doran Lekis. One word, y'all. I know I'm healing, y'all. Don't mind me. I ain't no simp ass nigga now. I ain't no weak dude. Don't get that shit. I'm just a dude out here really getting therapy for my shit, getting counseling and help, y'all. Trust me. I'm a tooth chipper. I kick your ass if I got to. Ah, just out here getting help. Doran Likos. Likus. That's a fly name. Counseling unlocks a lot. It does. Quillia B, what's up? So that's how my mama played into that, y'all. So that land, that property back there, that I that my old witchy ass go back there and perform spell work and shit. I don't know why I'm such attached to that place. Now I know why I'm attached to it. It never crossed my mind until this story to the day that I would go back there and I would do my thing back there, spell work wise, because you go to hospitals and abandoned hospital where people lived and died. The energy is good back there for doing all kind of spell work. This is a message. So I go back there and I may do some work that I got to do for people and shit. They pay me. I do my thing, and that's how my work get done proper. But now I know I got an attachment to that ground, and that's why. And that's probably Sylvester ass back there helping me. He died on that property twice, y'all. I'm glad he got to live too. I don't think my mama was afraid of the property back there. What I think it was, I think she knew her twin had been dropped off back there, and because we were so religious and spiritual at the same time, she probably thought like, okay, he would come and take her baby from her, me, because we did look alike from the as children. When I look at my 2-year-old picture that Auntie have, and I look at him, one is in color, one is in black and white, but still we did look alike. You could tell we was in the same family, eyes as a baby and shit like that. So I think she just wanted to keep her baby safe at that time. The mother instinct kicked in, but again, she didn't treat me good, so Sylvester treated me well. So I guess probably in her mind, Sylvester was like, "You ain't doing that boy right. I'll take his ass from you." And Sylvester probably would have killed me, to relieve my pain and my stress. I don't know. Sylvester probably would have came into my body, and that shit. I don't know. I don't know, people. I'm just speculating at this point. Yeah, he probably wanted to share my vessel. A lot of spirits share my vessel. It's like a lot of women want to control me. Can't control the kid, man. Just let me live. Let me live. Celestial Earth Goddess, let me live. Celestial Earth Goddess, Baron, don't make me fuck you up. He was your keeper for that time. He was. He was. Making sure you didn't have the same fate as him. Ooh. Go ahead, Purple Lover. Now you're talking. I like that type of shit. Ooh, ooh. That's true. That she didn't give me up for adoption. What you not gonna do is that like I'm doing something to you. How many spirits control my vessel? None. How many spirits I allow to assist me in perfecting this vessel? All of them. Whichever one I pick off the shelf and use, I got control over every last single one of them. So do you all. Okay, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I hope it was the right one because some people were scamming people. One of the Soul Tribe almost got scammed out of some money, and she called me angry at me, and I'm like, that ain't me. I ain't. She like, I got the money ready. I'm like, what money? And she was like, I said, you weren't talking to me on that goddamn Instagram. She's like, I'm gonna report their ass. I almost got her, almost, but she actually like text the actual phone number. Surprised I had it on me. You get tickled with me and Celeste. Yeah, that's my buddy. She if she ever see me in person, she gonna beat me up. I know it. Worse than a brother. Do you have any dirt from the property? Man, do I got dirt from the property? Bitch, I took a piece of the playground that they built. The same table that Sylvester was laying on, that bitch was wood. I went out there with a hacksaw. I show y'all and cut me a chunk of that bitch off. That motherfucker in that closet. I got the dirt, I got the grass, I cut the part going to runs. I took off a piece of that little rubber foam mat. That shit outside next to the chicken coop. Boy, listen, I own that motherfucking joint. No, fuck off. Lambs John. I don't know how spirits work too good. So you don't feel weird though. Everybody listen. That's my life. These are my life. These are my stories, man. I can't make it up again. I may just go back there and do a live, like when I did a live at the other park where the girl got raped up at, and her daughter, the same girl that had the baby right there, she there cursing me out to my. You talking about my mom? My mama live right there. I don't know your mama. I didn't know the bit. My mama Kim. My mama Kim. She live right there, and I'm like, I ain't never going on location again. The girl is still at the park where the Steve done fucked over at. This shit is real. I can't make this shit up, man. If I had a mind to make this shit up, I would be Star Wars, man. George Lucas and shit. I can't make up far galaxies away and shit like this. This is real. I do have an interesting life. Y'all remember that commercial where the man drinking the beer? I'm the most interesting man in the world. It might just be Dos Equis. I should be a motherfucking Dos Equis man. This he had more ghostly encounters than the Ghostbusters. When spirits come to possess, when spirit come to possess him, they ask permission. He's the most interesting man in the world. I like the one where they say mosquitoes refuse to bite him out of respect. He's supposed to go to the park with that beautiful homeless lady that would disappear. Oh yeah, then the little Inga, she was there. She said she been in that park over 20 some years. Man, we ain't never seen you. You a ghost lady. She say her husband died over there on the park. They carved her body. They don't tell you what goes on in these parks, in these public parks, because they don't want it to look crazy. She was over there. Listen, man, this place is fucking haunted. Oh, don't listen. You got King Q in here. You got King Q in here. Please don't bring up that. Do not bring up that story. That is the worst fucking story I ever told you guys. You want to go to Florida for a spooky tour? I'll take you to all these damn places. I promise I would. Y'all crazy, man. I be going through hell for these stories. Y'all know the memories I have to unlock for these damn stories. It's not just the story, people. These are memories. Y'all see how I had to almost break down and cry. Now imagine me recording. Look at that. Somebody just had to put it in now. King Q, let's not do this today. If you still here, let's not do this today. But yeah, so imagine how I feel when I'm recording these stories, and then to hear them back, it still brings tears to my eyes and stuff. So I try to do it. It's very hard, and I'm 45, so I got a lot of living. He was ready to have some. Here he go with the shit, man. Here he goes. You know, y'all have to bring up old stuff, man. Pitbull Princess. Oh my fucking god, y'all. Hey man, listen, Queenie. I think she was. I think I did it, man. I think I did it, bro. I think I did it. I'm stressing, man, because I don't want to think about it. She was on the side of the road. They hit her ass, threw that quarter, that silver dollar at her ass, and she ran out the motherfucking house and disappeared and went up the road. The bitch was dead on the dog on the side of the road, man. Heartbreaking, man. That white girl did anything and everything. Had my back. Loyal. I got to be honest, man. I got to be honest. Y'all turned it into a sad fucking story. It was supposed to be entertaining. Uh, I'm stressing, y'all. Don't mind me. Oh, man. That Chuck Norris is afraid of. I'm the only man that Chuck Norris is afraid of. I'm the most interesting man in the world. I love that. I'm gonna come up with some shit and make one. What got was when you said dog is cute. I'm putting your ass in time out. I did not say that shit. I did not say doggy style was the best in that fucking thing. I did not say that. You're not gonna put that shit on me. Boy, y'all, that's my pain, man. Y'all cold people, man. Y'all cold people. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. As long as it give y'all enjoyment, man. I'm for it. I'm for it. It's just funny, man. Y'all just don't know. Oh, pound puppies, Jesus Christ. Yeah, back to the story at hand, yeah, man. Go baby, Lord have mercy. You just give it nothing but back shots. Oh my God, this is crazy. I'm gonna delete that fucking story. Y'all don't need to hear it. Nobody need to hear it no more. It come from a healthy loving. Uh, oh man, Shakira, Shakira. What the fuck, Jamaya? Why you always in my business? I'm all. Y'all ever notice when I'm on these live, she'll just come in here and she'll be all in that old ear hustling and shit. Everybody, that was you. Sylvester, man, Sylvester. Let's talk about. I tell that girl everything. That little girl know too damn much as it is. Told you her and Matthew trying to sacrifice chickens walking in the yard and shit. The Matthew, the wolf spirit wanted. Nigga, you just want to kill that chicken on your own time. Fucking wolf spirit. My kid's savage, y'all. You talk too much, you too. Everybody, Sylvester, I went to school with my dead uncle. I went to school with my uncle that my grandma gave up for adoption. And he lived twice, I'm telling you. But that's what I think. I think somebody got hurt on that property, died on that property, or committed suicide on their property, and Sylvester got into one of them people's bodies and had a life. Graduate went to school with me. High school, he died at 21, 22 years old. It made the paper back in the day on that property. They found the body. Oh, that was the best story ever. Uh, Hello, honeybee. Okay, thank you. All right, that makes sense. He might be celestial. I hope he ain't reincarnate again. I can't take no stress. I'm too old for stressing right now. Crystal Groves. This was the most fascinating story yet. Hey, Crystal Groves. I ain't heard from you in a long time, pimpin'. I think all the people that died on that property back there, because that hospital was for tuberculosis people, and you know that tuberculosis shit was taking people out, man. I think it's a lot of energy back there. So if you guys ever want some dirt, I mean, feel free to email me. I'll get you some dirt from back there. I'll just get you some jars. Y'all gonna pay for the shipping and fucking handling. I'm not paying for that shit. But I can send you some fucking dirt if y'all want to fuck with the property. I don't care. I'm not gonna be the billions and billions of pounds of the shit, excavators and shit. But I'll go back there and scoop you some up. Living his life in a body that works to optimal level. That's probably why he wanted my motherfucking body. It's an ultimate level body over here. Ah, yeah. Good old vessel. That's why the Baron got it. He knew what he was doing. Sylvester tried to get me. Hell, I'm gonna say it. He wanted me. Let's keep those spirits over there. We got enough ghostly dirt. Do we really want that dirt? We end up with some old other people. Would that dirt be good for? Trapping souls. Anytime you take dirt from a hospital or something like that, I could do a true spook on it, y'all. Don't worry, I could do a true spook on it. But mainly trapping soul. Big Sylvester, not the little one. Ah, Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. So Lester right. I live DSMN near right behind a cemetery. I don't know what them words is. I want some money dirt. I don't listen. I don't know how to get money dirt. Unless we grind some money up, bury it, do a grow ritual, plant a couple trees on it. Then when some bloom, then you take that. Never mind. Old stuff. Kevin, I wonder if the family realized their child was acting different after the soul transfer. I don't know. We never knew Sylvester's parents. Only thing I know, I'll be at lunch. He'll show up. We'll be in school. We'll talk after school. We'll dress for football after school, and that was it. We never drove nowhere. We never went to each other's houses. None of that shit. He would always take up running off the campus up the street. Anytime you get a dirt from a sanitarium or from you want to just put people there that you don't want to deal anything with, so trapping souls. People use the cemetery for the wrong thing. You shouldn't bury anything in the cemetery. You know, that's a resting spot. But if you want to trap somebody, you take it to abandoned properties, old folks' home. That's why when you get a new house and shit, you have to have your house consecrated and blessed because you never know who buried some shit there. I mean, y'all be having spiritual activity in your shit, and you don't know why. You think somebody outside doing something to you. Yeah, this some shit somebody left in the fucking vent that you didn't go in there and have the motherfucking home inspector check out. Somebody buried some shit under the carport, and you don't even know. You got to get that shit clean, man. That's a big business. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm gonna be going from here to there. I'm finna get paid this year to clean people's shit. I know what to look for. So when the reading stops, I'll be on them planes back and forth. They're gonna pay me for it too. Oh, if y'all used to smell eggs in y'all house, there, that was a good old fashioned demon, good old fashioned spirit, sulfur. If you got to get paid, you know it. Got to pay me, everybody. So that's my life. I don't know what the next week's story gonna be about, man. But that was hardcore. That was some hardcore shit. It's a YouTuber that helps remove spirits attached. She hypnotized the person that take and talk to this damn spirit that attached to them. Wow, that's pretty hot. I like that. I don't know how to hypnotize nobody with this with the story this week. Cara, you gonna be okay? You gonna be all right? Oh wow, wasn't a gas leak. No, that's real. I need to see that. Any more dogs in the club? Oh God, it could make it. No, the only dog lady I screwed, man, was that one. Nobody else. Mm-mm-mm. To learn self hypnosis. What do people think about people using spirit box? I don't know. Trapping stuff is bad. Only if you have to. Everybody. Well, I don't know what else to say. We done talked about the story. Y'all go back and listen to it again without the distraction. And like me, share me, and subscribe to me. Get me out there. I'm going up. I got 20 subscribers last week, so I'm like, Yahoo! I'm doing it. But I know I could get more. So y'all do your thing and get me out there. People, I really like telling these stories as emotional as they are. I really like telling them, and I would like to do more. So if it can justify the means, I'll do more. All right, everybody. Gonna let you guys go. All right, I'm Tyke, telling you guys sometime the truth is stranger than fiction, but it's the truth, no doubt. Everybody take care. God bless. Much love. Stay safe out there. And remember, every soul get a wish. Every soul get a wish. Let's just hope that soul ain't wishing for your ass. Have a good one, people.